You just became the richest human ever. A number flashes, bigger than nations. You grab your phone, no one answers. You call again, straight to voicemail. You are worth more than entire countries, but look closer. You're standing alone. No friends waiting downstairs to celebrate. Just guards. Watching, always watching. You built this life, now it owns you. This is the story nobody warns you about. The richest man on earth, utterly trapped. Outside, strangers laugh in the street. He can't remember the last time he laughed. Every dollar built another wall around him. This isn't a fantasy, this really happened, and by the end, you'll understand why. Let's rewind to the day it all began. Before the money, before the cage. You were just a kid with a big idea. Nobody knew where that idea would lead. You worked nights nobody else would work. You slept on a cold concrete floor. Everyone said your idea would fail. You didn't listen. You built anyway. Then one day, it clicked. It exploded. Money started pouring in like a flood. You bought your first real house, then a bigger one. Then another old friend started acting different. Suddenly everyone wanted a piece of you. Strangers called themselves your best friend. You hired guards just to walk outside. Cameras followed your every move. You couldn't grab coffee like a normal person. Your house grew walls. Then higher walls, security cameras replaced open windows. Then came the letters, threatening ones. People wanted your money, some wanted you gone. You stopped trusting your own employees. You checked your food before every bite. You slept with the lights on now. You had 100 rooms, 0 peace. Your family started asking for handouts. Every conversation became about money. You started wondering who actually loved you. The money kept growing. Loneliness grew faster. You bought a yacht. You sailed it alone. You bought a jet. Nowhere felt like home. You had everything money could ever buy, except the one thing you actually needed, the phone call just to say hello. Every name on that list wanted something. You started missing the old garage days, back when you had nothing but hope. And somehow that felt richer than this, but it was too late to turn back now. The bigger the empire, the bigger the target, and soon that target painted itself on him. A threat real, closer than ever before. This was the moment everything changed. The peace you thought you had was gone. And what came next? No one could prepare for. 3 a.m., an alarm rips through the silence. Someone breached the outer gate. Guards scramble across the dark lawn. You lock yourself inside a hidden room. This room exists for exactly this moment. You built a fortress. Now you're a prisoner in it. Minutes stretch into unbearable hours. Finally a knock. It's the guards. The intruder is caught. But you're not okay. You can't stop shaking for days after. You hire more guards, build higher walls, but walls can't keep out betrayal. Someone close to you was selling secrets. The person you trusted most, gone overnight. You start questioning everyone around you. Who's loyal? Who's just here for the paycheck? Sleep becomes a stranger you rarely meet. Your doctor delivers unwelcome news. Stress has been silently wrecking your body. All this money and it can't buy you rest. It can't buy back your health either.
Your heart and brain show severe strain. At this stage, Mr. Stickman, your wealth cannot repair the damage that's already been done.
Press smells blood. Headlines turn cruel. Strangers online call you greedy, heartless. They don't see the cage you live inside. You try to give money away to feel human. Even that gets twisted into a headline. Nothing you do is ever seen as real. You start avoiding mirrors altogether. You don't recognize the person staring back. Somewhere the kid with the notebook vanished. You never even noticed him leave. A call comes in. Your mother is sick. You rush to the jet. Fastest thing you own. Even the fastest jet feels painfully slow. For the first time, money means nothing. It can't get him there any faster. It can't buy him one more normal day. He finally understands what he traded away. The richest man alive, powerless to help her. This is the moment. Everything breaks. You run through hospital doors, breathless. You're too late. She's already gone. Every dollar you had meant nothing here. You couldn't buy her one more heartbeat. For the first time you feel truly poor. The funeral fills with strangers, not friends. Reporters wait outside the cemetery gates. Even his grief becomes a headline. That night, he sits alone in the dark. 100 rooms, not one person to hold him. He finally asks the question he's avoided. Was any of this worth what it cost? He remembers the garage, the concrete floor. Back then he had almost nothing, but he had people who just showed up. No guards, no walls, just company. He traded that for numbers on a screen, and no number could ever buy it back. In the silence, something finally shifts. He realizes wealth was never the real prize. Connection was, and he'd spent it all. He watches the city wake up without him. Down there, people have almost nothing, and somehow they have everything he lost. This is the truth no headline ever tells. Being the richest made him the poorest man alive. He built an empire and lost himself inside it. All that money couldn't buy back one moment. Not one hug. Not one honest laugh. Not even one more day with his mother. The richest man who ever lived, still grieving, still human, no matter how much he owned, and in that truth, something small awakened. Maybe wealth was never meant to be hoarded. Maybe it was meant to be shared. He picks up the phone one more time, not to check numbers, to hear a voice. An old friend answers, surprised, then warm. For a moment, he isn't the richest man. He's just a person finally being heard. Months later, everything looks different. He gave away half of everything he owned. Schools, hospitals, strangers who needed it more. The walls around his house came down. He still has guards, but now he has guests too. He learned money can't buy what matters most, but it can build a bridge back to it. He visits his mother's grave every week now. He talks to her just like he used to. Richest man who ever lived learned this. Wealth without people is just a number that can never hug you back. So here's the question worth asking yourself. What are you trading for your own wealth? Time? Family? The people who show up for free? Because that's the real fortune, always was. If this story moved you, don't scroll past it. Like this video, share it with someone you love, and subscribe for more stories that hit different. Because sometimes the richest life looks small, and that might be the richest thing of all.
It is so good to see you again, old friend. Honestly, it really is. It feels like it's been forever.